Hello guys, hopefully you can hear me okay today. Um, this video is going to be about a few things. To go over a quick summary of it, basically we're going to go over my roster, but most importantly, we're going to go over the money that I've spent on this game. First of all, I should probably give a lot of credit to Seaton because he made a video, I think it was yesterday, that really inspired me to, first of all, take a look at how much money I've wasted on a mobile game, but also to make this video and really just speak the honest truth on it because that's all I know how to do. So if I know you guys are used to channels and they say things, but there's a lot of things behind the reason. Okay, there's a lot of, how do I explain this? There's a lot of incentives behind the things that they say, and I understand that. It's just like a job. This is a job to them. They don't want to say things that are going to fuck up their job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry if you don't like curse words. This might not be the video for you. I'll try not to say too many, but it is what it is. This is how I talk. That's the one thing I will adjust for YouTube is maybe not saying as many cuss words, because if a cuss word's going to stop someone from possibly learning something or possibly gaining some sort of knowledge, which I'm not a genius and I don't have PhDs, and I just play this dumbass video game and it's been years, so I've learned a lot of things about it. It's an obvious, it's obvious. So let's just get to the point here, okay? So far, I went over the numbers, okay? First of all, actually, let me just tell you the number, okay? So from what I gather, I've spent $10,083.09, okay? And I played for approximately 3 years and 6 months. I cannot get a specific date because for some reason Kabam won't tell you. I mean, you even if you've ever tried to recover your password or something like that from Kabam, they're gonna ask exactly what day you started. So if there is a way you can figure that date out, you better write it down, because if you ever lose your password, you're gonna be fucked. Anyway, so I went back, and let me just also say that around 8,000 and some odd dollars, that was from Google Play. Uh, I can't get a specific number on the iOS. I mean, I can get what I can get, but I believe there's some missing. It's not going to be too much, so this is pretty much what it is. And most of it spans from 2016 to approximately 2018, somewhere around there. So obviously, let me get this disclaimer out for anyone who just ends the video right now. I just want to tell you, all right, if you think that you're going to spend $10,000 and this is all you're going to get, this is not all you're going to get. A lot of this money was obviously over the last 3 years, 3.5 years, right? So a lot of the stuff that you would get back then, or even up until 2018, you would not get that much for what you're spending, right? So if you just spend this money now, you would get a lot of stuff, right? And in 2 or 3 years from now, you would look back and say, I spent this much money and I didn't get shit compared to what I can get to now. So it's subjective. It changes as you go along. So this is just like, it is what it is. So you'll have guys who joined maybe 2 years ago or a year ago, and they've probably spent twice as much as me, and their roster is 3 times larger or something like that. Let's just get an idea here. I don't even know what my total roster rating is because I don't care. 856,102. So that's my roster, 448 heroes. You can see some of my stuff, MVPs, who cares about that? Quests completed, 6,000, about 7,000, 2,000 daily quests, or, 1,700. Quest fights one. There's just a bazillion, I'm not counting all that shit. Highest P versus P, 152, which I'm sure a lot of you know that I do not care about Arena. I feel like it's a life-sucking abyss. And I'm actually quite glad that I did not waste my life away and my money. Now imagine if you spent all this money and then you spent 24 hours a day in Arena. I don't know how people do that shit. Shout out to them. It's their life. They'll have to regret it in 5 years, but I'm just saying, if I can save anyone's, basically the point of this video is if even one person will look at this and say, you know what, I think I shouldn't spend this much money on a mobile game. Because a lot of this stuff, let me just keep it real with you. Over this, when I was counting up these numbers, these are not, I didn't spend 1,000 here, 1,000 there, guys. This is $30 here, $10 there, $20 there, $5 there, 100. There's maybe 2 or 3 Odins total over the course of 3 years. All the rest are $10, mostly 10 and 30. 30 seemed to be a number I went with a lot for some reason. I don't know why. So, that being said, just think about what you're doing, man. Just be careful. A lot of these YouTubers, like I said, they will not tell you the truth. They obviously want you to spend on this game because you playing this game means you will watch them and you will, they gain viewers and they gain money, and it's a cycle for them that benefits them. All right, what you're gonna find here on this channel, which I'm gonna start doing a lot of different things. I don't have a setup that I would like to, but I'm still gonna do things. I'm still gonna play this dumbass game, this broken ass game. I'm just not gonna give them as much money. Actually, I haven't been. If I could show you my records, I would. A lot of the stuff's on my other phone. In the last, God, it's got to be about a year, maybe 6 months. There's like 5 here and there, which is totally fine. If you do that, you won't feel terrible about it. If you spend $5 a month or $10 a month, you will not feel bad about that. You spend $10 a month on shit that doesn't even mean anything in real life. So who cares about this game? It gives you some sort of fun, hopefully. If it's not giving you fun, you should really consider your life and maybe not play the game, because I see a lot of people that are clearly not having fun and they're still playing the game. Anyway, back to the point. If that's you, then just think about it. Just be careful on what you're doing. Also, take a lot of YouTuber stuff with a grain of salt, man. I know one thing I also want to make clear is I am not God. I do not know everything. If I give you an answer to a question, it is strictly an opinion. Please understand that. I do not know everything. Alright? So I just want to make that clear. My opinion is not more valid than yours. You could, answer something differently, and, as long as it's not, hey, Kamala Khan is the best champion in the world, shout out to Sweet W. I'm not going to say he's wrong, but he's wrong, okay? I'm sorry, I just contradicted myself there, but I had to do it. If you were to say some shit like that, obviously that's wrong, right? But a lot of this stuff is subjective, man. You could say anything, what champion is good for this? Okay, there's like 20 different ones you could figure out, unless you're talking about BS stuff like Mr. Sinister, which leads me into my next thing. A lot of this stuff, if you don't already know it, I guess I'm going to tell you, alright? If you're a newer player, you probably haven't figured this out yet. If you're an older player, maybe you just don't care and you just keep throwing money at the game in order to beat content. But you should really consider trying to beat content without throwing a wallet at it every single time, because Kabam is getting really good. They're really good at this. I see it on every live stream, and I still love watching these guys. I don't care what they do. If they spend $10 million in a day, shout out to them. I'm still going to watch them because I like them personally. I'll move on to that. I like them personally. Just remember that. So, what I'm saying is stuff like Mr. Sinister, the Act 6 one. A lot of you probably aren't even there yet. You probably have not reached that level yet, but you will. You'll notice that once you get to the collector, that's when the shit starts. It starts with him, and then it goes on to Ultron. That's where they started getting really, really, really good at making defenders where you have no counter. Alright? Mr. Sinister is a perfect example of that. They did make a mistake, however, there, though, because they probably didn't consider Heimdall paired with, they don't always consider synergies, which leads me to why they are starting to nerf or change characters up and down. Because sometimes when they put out so many champions now, guys, the reason they're doing this is because they put out so many champions now. They can't keep track of all the synergies. They obviously don't play their own game. It's pretty obvious. Maybe some of them do and just don't say anything. Maybe there's some cool people in there that just don't say shit. So they put out all these characters and they don't think about it. And when they do figure it out, like with She-Hulk, when they do figure out, oh my god, She-Hulk's interaction beats the champion. We can't have this. We're trying to sell Black Widow Clairvoyant. We need to make money off her. Nerf. Sell Clairvoyant. When they figure out Clairvoyant's regen is too ridiculous. Nerf. After they're done selling her, though. So this is what they're going to do, guys. No amount of anger, no amount of going on the forums and wasting your time is going to change that. I'm sorry. I've been told by ILAC, for example, that's defeatist mentality. That's just a smart mentality. In real life, I deal with shit. In a video game, I'm not dealing with bullshit. I'm not wasting my time doing that shit unless it really matters. Like 12.0, that shit changed everything, and that was worth saying something. Now, if you're talking about just leaving a comment, that's fine, but if you're staring at the forums all day, checking for notification, watching people and shit, that's just not for me. I'm just going to keep it at that. And honestly, you guys are going to be wasting your time. They're going to do exactly what they want to do, and this is what they're going to do as a company to make a profit. That's what they're going to do. Simple and plain. I work for a company that fucks people all day long. I don't like it, and I try to go against it, but there's nothing you can do. That's just companies. They're going to do that. So, when you think about giving this company your money, what you should do, at least to me, I hope there's more people like me, have morals. Don't give shitty companies things. Alright? It took me a while to figure this out with this company, okay? There's kind of a double-edged blade here, though. This is the problem. They do have a quality game, and it is fun. Lately, yes, it's been buggy and all that crap, but you can still find fun out of it, and nobody forces you to do the latest content. Nobody's forcing you to do that. So if something's fucked up and bugged, or there's no counter, just don't do it. Stop watching and idolizing YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Me included. Don't idolize me. If I do something, it doesn't mean that you can. You can clearly see how much money I've spent. You can see how much time I've spent. This is why I know what I know. And I'm not the greatest or anything like that. So basically, guys, you know what? Let's go back to one more thing. I said personally like YouTubers, right? So I watch the ones that I personally like. I don't care what kind of content they have. If they as a person are good, in my opinion, no rumors or none of that bullshit. If I know that they're a good person and they're not a hacking piece of shit or a piloting piece of shit, then I will follow them and I will support them. And that's what I feel a lot of you should do. You shouldn't just follow people just because of this and that. Like, you shouldn't just go to Walmart just because they have the cheapest price. You should go to a store that you know isn't a piece of shit, paying people slave wages and, stuff like that. If we had more people like that in the world that had morals and, just did things on some real shit, things would be a lot better, I'm telling you. There's just too many fake out here, and I'm hoping that I can weed out a lot of this fake shit, at least for me. And hopefully a lot of people will respect, just like they respect the fact that Seaton, for example, I'm using him as an example because he's the biggest one and he's the best one by far. He keeps it honest. He is 100% honest about what he does. And people respect that. They don't say, oh my god, I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear, because there's a lot of people in the community, they don't want to hear about how they're addicted to this game like it's a fucking drug. They don't want to hear that. They don't want the truth. And that's fine. You know, you can live in fairyland. That's cool with me, man. You go ahead and live in La La Land and shit. But obviously, many of them don't because they follow, so you didn't watch him. So shout out to him, respect to him for always keeping it real. That was something he probably may not remember. He talks to so many people, but I did message him a few times, sort of when I first started catching wind of him. I think he had like 20,000, 10,000 subs or something like that. I don't know. And I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to sell his damn soul and sell out and then be fake. You know what I'm saying? And he hasn't done any of that, so respect to him. He didn't let the whole YouTube thing get to his head. Shout out to him. Yeah, so anyway, let's go over my roster. This is who I have. What do we have? 4? I thought we had 5. So we have, you know what it is actually? I have 3 tier 5 basics. So I technically can rank 5 another character, but I just don't have enough gold, resources, and all that crap. I think I'm missing maybe some tier 1 alphas or something. What am I missing? Yeah, I'm missing some tier 1 alphas in a tier 2. You can see I've ranked on She-Hulk for any of you that have wondered. You can see who I've taken up. My first characters that I took up. My first rank 5, who was my first rank? Okay, so my first technical rank 5, quote unquote, was Luke Cage as a 6-star, rank 2. The second one, I believe, was Void. He was he was my second high rank up, but my first technical 565. And then Mephisto, Gwenpool, Omega Red. He was my last one. You can see down to, where are we at? Down to this Ant-Man here. All these above are 455s. I don't have suicides on. I actually took them off. Crap. I got 4 stars mixed in here, guys. I didn't want to do that. Right, so after Ant-Man, you can see I've taken up Nick Fury. I took up Ronin yesterday. Which I'm going to get great use out of him. I cannot wait to show you guys videos of what Ronin can do. I feel like maybe people just don't have the time, or maybe they don't have him as a character, so you know they don't realize, or maybe they feel he's too hard of a ramp up. But I'm definitely going to show you guys more on that. So all the way down to Old Man Logan. Those are all rank 3s and up. From Old Man Logan up to this Ant-Man here, rank 3s. You can see I actually just pulled this Namor. If any of you are like, oh my god, there's a Namor. Yep, I just pulled him, Annihilus, which is getting a buff. I always pull the buff champions. I have no idea why, I swear to god. I obviously can't prove it to you, but it's in my past videos. All my openings you'd see. And yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, for the 5 stars here, so I've ranked up. Let's just try to go over this quickly. You can see my 4 stars. I substantially stopped ranking these guys up a long time ago. I can't tell how many I have. We can count them for you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. So I have 32. I have a ton of rank 4s. I don't even know how many. So the rank 4s start at Mordo and they go down to Juggernaut. After they go down to Green Goblin. Green Goblin's the 330, so anything above him is 440. You can see what I have. If you guys care about 4 stars, I don't know. You can see I pulled a Warlock. I'm attempting to rank him up for Variant 3, which, by the way, guys, I am going to be doing and completing Variant 3 just as soon as I have enough units and energy. You can see I have like no units, but I'm not going to spend my time grinding arena all day long. I'm sorry. But I will eventually get units over time through events and stuff like that. And I usually grab the quick stuff. A lot of the stuff that I do that a lot of people, I guess, don't do. Like with this new event, you take about 10 minutes and you get like, 25 units, I don't know, like 50,000 gold, and level 1 revive and a bunch of other shit, right? And then I'll go into arena for 10 minutes. I'll do the 2, 3, and 4 star up until, it's 2 fights each, and you get, what is it? So 20, 30, you get 35 units in about 10 minutes. Very simple. You don't have to waste your life away. You can see I do have an Immortal Iron Fist. I don't know how I pulled that bad boy. Um, just for giggles, I'll show you the 3 stars here. For some reason, I ranked up quite a few of them. 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 of them. I guess that's not a lot, right? Some of you guys enjoy ranking up 3 stars. You can see I've ranked up pretty much all of them are at rank 1. Let's see how many. So all the way up to, is that Moon Knight? Rank 1? I think all the way up to this Moon Knight here. Everything below Moon Knight here is a rank 1. So you see I do not waste my time ranking this up. I'm sure I could be a million rating. I don't know how I got a 3-star Warlock or Havoc. I guess I don't remember that. Anyway, so I got them. I don't waste my time ranking those up. I did waste some of my time ranking 2 stars up because it is just very easy. And I like ranking up these weird ones, like, because I don't get to use the higher ranks guys. I enjoy playing with, like, the Cat Marvel here. Who else is fun to use? Obviously Blade. Obviously Carnage, Iron Man Infinity War, Wasp, Sim Supreme, Kingpin, Omega Red, Heimdall, Spider-Gwen, Scarlet Witch, Punisher is really fun. I would like to rank up the Venom there, I just keep forgetting. I would like to rank up Venom the Duck because I don't have him as a 3, 4, 5. Probably won't get him. And yeah, this is all who I have is 2 stars. You can see I haven't ranked up about half of them or so. Looks like almost exactly half I haven't ranked up. I think I do have a rare 1 star. I'm not sure though. These are my 1 stars if any of you care even about that, which I'm sure you don't, so we'll click out of that. I guess I can show you my masteries. I've unlocked everything. The only ones I haven't maxed unlocked because I feel like they're a waste of time are Assassin, Unfazed, and Despair. I never have a use for those, and I feel like the points could be better served in other places. So this is what I'm currently running right now, guys. This is one of my favorite setups, minus the Mystic Dispersion here. You guys know I do love to use Mephisto, but I usually don't. I don't even need Mystic Dispersion for him. If you max Mystic Dispersion with Mephisto, you'll have an L3 quicker than Hyperion. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I love these utility ones, guys. I seriously suggest you invest in these ones here, this half here, the whole defense here, and these ones. Definitely Stupefy, and this one I can't even explain to you how valuable this is. Or the Stupefy. I cannot explain to you. Anyway, so let's get out of there. What else can we look at? Our inventory, you guys. Obviously, no, I don't spend a bazillion dollars on this game, at least anymore. And when I did, I was not buying. When I was spending, this was before Kabam was selling prestige and rank up items. They used to sell things like crystals, etc. Maybe carbon cores, but they would never, ever just straight up sell rank up materials. So, the ones that I have, I've collected over years. You can see the mutant ones. This was the mutant one and the cosmic one. Well, there was a cosmic one at 100, but those ones I've never used. I actually just recently used all my 6 stones on Phoenix, which you can laugh at if you feel like it. She's actually only rank 4, and she's my 5th highest prestige, which I don't even know why I care about that. And so yeah, there's my stuff. You can see I don't have a ton of stuff. I used a lot of things, I think yesterday. You can see I'm also saving up for Mystic Dispersion to get it again. I need, 33 more of those things. But yeah, I get them for free with either my loyalty or going through the Mystic thing. You get an easy one every single time. And yeah, so yeah, I used a ton of my stuff. That's all I got, right? So guys, this video has already been way too long. You can see my resources are pretty much depleted. I used a ton of stuff. I used probably 600,000 gold yesterday. Actually, probably about 800,000 gold. Looks like we won more. Anyway, guys, if you can get anything from this, guys, I really just want to like relay to some of you that on my channel, we're just gonna keep it real, man. We're just gonna keep it 100 all the time. And as of right now, my immediate thought is fuck command for this gold spend one. Whoever thought of this is a piece of shit. I'm sorry. This is bullshit. So I guess we're not going to get any more of those, or we may get more, but who knows. But it looks like we're not going to get any more of the good ones where you fight with a champion for like 10 minutes and you get a bunch of rewards. So shout out to you guys who didn't do it. Rest in peace. And what else? So yeah, like I was saying, we're just going to try to keep it real here, guys. If you even sense that I'm not keeping it real on something, I want you to go ahead and message me. If you don't like a video or you don't like something, I want you to go ahead and comment and message me. I'm not going to sit here and be a little douchebag hiding your messages or like deleting them or anything like that unless you say something racist or completely vulgar for absolutely no reason. That would be the only way that I would do something like that. Other than that, constructive criticism, all that stuff, and even beyond constructive criticism, say exactly what you feel, and that it is what it is, and we can talk about it as men or women. And also, if you'd like to see anything you would like me to do, since I only play this game maybe an hour a day now, you can just tell me, like, hey, I want to see, why don't you try this, or why don't you try doing that, or, I can do pretty much anything, man. Obviously, here's your arena. That's my arena skills for you right there. I might do a couple in here. I believe you get some decent rewards if you jump in. I believe you can get another units one. Where is it? I think I go up to like 350 and then I dip out. Though I might go a little further this time and grab the tier 1 alphas. Not all of them though. I'm sure as hell ain't grabbing that last one. Yeah, I'll probably just grab that one. Usually when I get to here though, I feel like if you do another 250, why not grab it, right? But we'll see. I don't necessarily need these things. So yeah, guys, just let me know what you guys think. Hopefully some of you possibly reconsider. You don't have to change anything. I'm not your God. I'm not telling you to do anything. Just reconsider possibly what you're doing and maybe tone it down, and just because I don't, first of all, let me just say, I don't have a regret about what I did. There's some regret, but I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. It is what it is. I did what I did. I knew at the time what I was doing, and that's just the end of the story, right? I'm just saying, if any of you can learn from that and maybe not do that, just like I have sat down and I thought about it, and I'm just not going to do it anymore. I'm done with it. All these deals and shit, they're just going to sit here. Normally, back in the day, you would see it clearly too. I would have grabbed, shit, I probably wouldn't have grabbed the tier 1 alpha one. This tier 5, I'm shocked they're even selling this for, well, it's only $4,500. This is pathetic for $30. I would grab this $5 thing in an instant, right? But we're done with all that, man. We're completely done with all that. And yeah, man. So just there's some things I'm forgetting. If I think about them though, I'll let you guys know. One more thing though before I go. If there's any people, if I would really like to know personally, do any of you actually give a shit, without just personally yourself in your mind? Do you want to be cool with or support anyone who's doing shady shit in the game? I'm just curious about that. Also, I'm curious if you feel like, God, how should I say this? Do you guys really like? Do you want to like support any of that stuff? And also, do you care at all, I guess I should say? Do you guys actually care? Do you think it's okay that we have a bunch of piece of shit pilots and hackers in the game? Is that cool with you? Or also let me know if you're competitive or not. A lot of that will have to do with whether you care or not, right? If you're actually one of the people that's trying to get shit done and get a high rank, and you're facing off against pieces of shit who are using other people or paying people to do stuff or hacking or whatever, they're doing all kinds of shady shit. If you're cool with that or not cool with that, let me know, man. I'd really love to know how many people are just okay with the fact and don't want to say anything or would be willing to support someone who's a piece of shit shady person. I'm just curious. If your favorite YouTuber was a shady motherfucker, would you support them still? Do you care? Anyway, guys, let me know about all this stuff in the comments, what you think, or if you don't think anything, then don't leave a comment, or leave a dislike if you don't like what I got to say. It is what it is, man. We're just gonna keep it 100, a buck 50 here. There's gonna be no fake shit. There's gonna be no pretending. There's gonna be no, oh, I'm not gonna say this because it's gonna affect my YouTube views and all that shit. No, we're not going to do none of that. And I will be getting a computer, guys. I know you've heard me say that before, but I will be getting one. A laptop, most likely. If any of you guys want to support, that's cool. If you don't, it's all on you, man. It's all good. I should get it myself anyway, right? It would feel much better if I did it myself. Anyway, guys, thank you. Have a good day.